And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to Eyes Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College. Men's soccer action coming up shortly. Southern Virginia, the visitors facing off against the home squad, the Brevard College Tornadoes. Tornadoes looking to continuing their winning ways after a 2-1 victory over Methodist on Saturday. And should be a good one between these two. Tornadoes opened their season with a defeat 3-1 to Carolina University, but then bounced back on Saturday, the 2-1 win over Methodist. Jack Pruse will get the start once again in goal. Other starters for the Tornadoes: Sam O'Callaghan, Facundo Sunhari, Wendell Lima, Vitor Braga, Esteban Berto, Inigo Satustegui, Rocco Barbone, Igor Da Silva, Luis Dos Santos, and Ryan Lynch, the starters for the Tornadoes. So should be a good one here. Following a women's contest where Southern Virginia defeated Brevard 2-0. So women's, men's doubleheader here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. And looking forward to getting this one started. We're about 5 minutes away from pregame introductions and the national anthem. And then these two squads, the Knights and the Tornadoes, will square off. Thanks for joining us. Stick around. Kickoff coming up shortly. Tornadoes and Knights at Eyes Lamel Family Field. Moments away from pregame introductions as captains have met at midfield. Final instructions from the officiating crew, and we are getting close to kickoff between these two. Tornadoes and Knights, Southern Virginia versus the Brevard College Tornadoes. So the Tornadoes will be in the home white jerseys with the blue stripes, silver numbering with black outlines, blue shorts, white numerals on the shorts, white socks. Southern Virginia with the dark red, one could call it maroon or burgundy tops, and the black shorts. So these two teams warmed up on another practice field at Brevard College in the center of the Frank Patton track facility while the women's game was still going on. So they were able to get most of their warm-ups in, and then a final 15 minutes of warm-ups and preparation before the start of this one. Knights and Tornadoes. As the international walkout begins here at Islamel Family Field. And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ives Lamel Family Field for this edition of Brevard College Men's Soccer. Tornadoes hosting the Knights of Southern Virginia. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the Knights, at goalkeeper number 1, Spencer Young. Number 3, Thomas Cordova. Number 4, Warren Moses. Number 6, Sean Curtis. Number 11, Cole Simmons. Number 14, Chris Reeves. Number 21, Jaron Robledo. Number 22, Payson Webster. Number 25, Seth Weeks. Number 26, Danny Fitkow. Number 30, Josh Dubinsky. Knights are under the direction of head coach Peyton Pemberton, assisted by Eric Dahl. And now your starting lineups for your Brevard College Tornadoes. At goalkeeper number 1, Jack Pruse. Number 3, Sam O'Callaghan. Number 4, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 8, Wendell Lima. Number 9, Vitor Braga. Number 10, Esteban Belto. Number 15, Inigo Sachustegui. Number 16, Rocco Barbone. Number 19, Igor Da Silva. Number 20, Luis Dos Santos. And number 24, Ryan Lynch. Tornadoes are under the direction of head coach El Dana. Associate head coach is Juan Mascaro Jr. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you and good luck to both teams. Tornadoes and Knights men's soccer coming up next. All right, so two teams huddling up. And we are just moments away from the Knights and the Tornadoes. Tornadoes 1-1 on the season. Knights 0-1. Very young fall 2021 season thus far. In goal for the Tornadoes, Jack Pruse. In goal for the Knights, Spencer Young. Tornadoes, O'Callaghan, Garcia, Lima, Braga, Berto, Sachustegi, Barbone, Da Silva, Dos Santos, and Lynch. Under the direction of head coach L. Dana, associate head coaches Juan Mascaro Jr. All right, so music has faded off and whistle has blown, and we are underway here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. O'Callaghan with an early touch for the Tornadoes. Dos Santos. Barbone. Here's Da Silva. Da Silva plays it forward. Long ball there, trying to find O'Callaghan. Now an opening for Sam O'Callaghan along the right side. Now an opportunity for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes with some early pressure. Esteban Berto with that last attempt. So the Tornadoes flexing their muscles early. You can see some high energy and pressure from the Tornadoes right away there. And great ball to get that attack going from Da Silva to O'Callaghan. Here's O'Callaghan once again. Check that. That was Ryan Lynch on that last touch. Trying a little tap there. Lima was hoping for an overlapping O'Callaghan. Maybe a little too ambitious. Here's Weeks of Southern Virginia. Goalkeeper Young using his feet. Now he blasted across midfield. It's headed out of bounds by Luis Dos Santos. Throw in now for the Knights. Jaron Robledo, senior from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here's Dos Santos. Dos Santos up ahead to Lima. Lima tried to find Garcia. Barbone defending against Dubinsky. Nice little move there by Simmons of the Knights. Simmons into the box. Very dangerous situation for the Tornado defense. Knights still keeping it alive, and then collected there by Pruse. Some anxious moments there in the goal mouth in front of goalkeeper Jack Pruse, but Tornadoes defense and Pruse able to stop that offensive attack from the Knights. Just underway here. Approaching 3 minutes elapse. Here's Lima. Square pass there to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan splits the defenders back to Dos Santos. Dos Santos trying to switch fields here. Nice job by Dos Santos to switch the field and find Vitor Braga. Well, Tornadoes regaining possession and working things from the back to the front. Here's Da Silva. Da Silva up ahead to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan, the touch to Lima, back to O'Callaghan. Triangle work there, finding Da Silva. Now pressure from the attacker, the striker for the Knights, Dubinsky, making things difficult. Throw in Tornadoes. O'Callaghan, you can see the captain's armband on O'Callaghan, along with Adam Spencer and Estevan Berto, captains on this team. On the attack, here comes Southern Virginia. Well defended there by Rocco Barbone, the freshman from Italy. Just over 4 minutes have elapsed in this one. Great to see members of the Brevard College football team in attendance. Preparations underway for the home opener this Saturday versus Apprentice. Part of a football, men's soccer, women's soccer triple header here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. Here's Braga. Braga on the attack. Up ahead to Lima. Overlapping O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan then splits the defenders. Back to Braga. Well defended there by the Knights. Barbone with the pressure, trying to poke that away. Sachustegi plays it back very smartly to Pruz. Pruz then up ahead. Nice job splitting two defenders there from Pruz to Braga. Braga finding Dos Santos. Dos Santos plays it back to Da Silva. Da Silva. Long ball here, trying to find Lynch. And it's going to be a foul on the Knights. Warren Moses is going to be caught with his hand in the cookie jar. And it's going to be a set piece opportunity for the Tornadoes. 39 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting. So Tornadoes getting organized here. Lynch. Now a touch and a rip there by Esteban Berto. What a goal there by Esteban Berto. 1-0 Tornadoes. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 10, Esteban Berto. So Esteban Berto, an absolute banger, finding the back of the net and with authority. The Tornadoes with a 1-0 lead over the Knights. All part of that set piece. Very creative play call there on that set piece. Here's Da Silva. Rodrigo Garcia. And a whistle there. Garcia's going to be called on the foul there. So free kick now for the Knights. So first set piece opportunity for them in this side of the field. Chris Reeves will do the honors. What an absolute rip of a goal there by Esteban Berto to find the back of the net, showing the power of Berto. Southern Virginia able to find an opening there on that set piece, unable to convert, but certainly a dangerous situation there from the Tornadoes' perspective. Payson Webster, senior from Gilbert, Arizona, Highland High School, got a head on it. 37:45 to play here. Da Silva clears it away. So the Tornado defense, Da Silva, Barbone, Sachustegi, and O'Callaghan. Formidable group. Here's Lynch. Lynch blasted away there. So it'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes in O'Callaghan. Dos Santos pushing up. O'Callaghan surveying his options, sends it towards Dos Santos. Dos Santos with a slip header, and then Vitor Braga trying to get a piece of it. Berto plays it off to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan sends it into the box. There's about 5 Southern Virginia defenders just packed in there, so difficult cross there from O'Callaghan. Here comes the Tornadoes. Vitor Braga plays it back to Dos Santos. Dos Santos has space to operate, surveying his options. Dos Santos now looks the other way. Lima to Lynch. Little wall pass there. Lynch to Lima. Sachustegi. Lynch. Crossed into the goal mouth of the Knights. Collected by the Knights goalkeeper, Spencer Young, the junior from Mapleton, Utah. 35 minutes, 40 seconds to play here. Half number 1, Tornadoes lead 1-0. Up ahead here, trying to find Lima. Tornadoes, a little bit of a long ball. Now the Knights will regroup and try to organize from the back end. O'Callaghan pressuring Robledo. And it'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Nifty little play there by O'Callaghan to make sure that ball ricocheted off the Knight. Robledo then plays it forward to Lima. Lima unable to do exactly what he wanted there with the volley. Well, glad you're able to join us. Doubleheader today, women's soccer, now men's soccer. 34 minutes, 15 seconds and counting here in the first half. Tornadoes with a 1-0 lead. Goal by Esteban Berto. Here's Garcia. Garcia finding Braga. O'Callaghan with a challenge there, very nicely done. Winning that 50-50 ball from Simmons. Braga, great move there, then a shot saved by Young. Well, temperature's starting to drop a little bit, certainly compared to what we experienced during the women's game, where the first half of that one was hot and humid, but feeling a nice breeze here at Yves Lamel Family Field, and certainly day will turn to night and temperature will drop even further, but still warm temperatures. 33 minutes, 18 seconds to play here, half number 1. Tornadoes with a 1-0 lead. Rocco Barbone fighting for it there. Really nicely done by Barbone, the freshman from Italy. Garcia. Here's Dos Santos. Dos Santos plays it back to De Silva. De Silva. Dos Santos. Back to De Silva. O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan using Dos Santos. Dos Santos surveying his options, then goes a complete switch of the field there to Braga, but the offsides flag is up here on the near side. Offsides, Tornadoes, first offsides of the match. Some nice ball movement there by the Tornadoes, and it wasn't even an attacking play towards the goal yet, and the offsides was called, so possession back to the Knights. Just over 32 minutes left to play here. Well, tomorrow night, volleyball action at the Boshemer Gymnasium versus Bob Jones, making the trip up from South Carolina. Be sure to check that one out. If you're not able to be here at Brevard College, just tune into this YouTube channel. We'll bring you all the home events right here on the Brevard College Tornadoes YouTube channel. And if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell to receive all the notifications when the Tornadoes go live. Here come the Tornadoes on the attack once again. Lima. Up ahead to Braga. Braga, nifty move. Fancy footwork from Vitor Braga. Then fires off a shot that just about reaches the weight room at the Boshemer Gymnasium. Tornadoes 1, Knights 0. Just over 31 minutes left to play here, half number 1. Knights trying to get organized now. Here's Robledo. Robledo using Reeves. Reeves tightly defended by Dos Santos. Here's Simmons. Dos Santos all over whatever attacker has the ball. And now Dos Santos comes up with the ball. Dos Santos then finds Berto. Berto, quick little turn there. Here's Lima. Wendell Lima, sophomore from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Lima up ahead to Garcia. Here's Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch carrying the ball. Now finding Lima once again. Run there by Berto into space. Lima finds him easily. Rodrigo Garcia then plays it back to Dos Santos. Dos Santos. Garcia. Lima. Braga. Garcia. And another attack there by the Tornadoes. Nicely done. Once again, it was Esteban Berto on the attack. He had the goal earlier to give the Tornadoes a 1-0 lead. 29 minutes, 45 seconds to play here, half number 1. Big cross there. And ball's going to skip out of bounds. Be a throw-in for the Tornadoes, about as deep as you can go. You can see that corner there even gets out of our camera angle a bit here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. But appreciate our crack staff doing their best to bring you all the sights and sounds from Brevard College. De Silva. He blasts this forward, trying to find Braga. Now to the foot of Berto. Berto finds an open Braga. Braga along the right wing now. We've seen him on the left most of the game. Now suddenly here's Braga on the right. What a move there. And then tried to find Berto to try to repay the favor after that beautiful ball. Berto to Braga. O'Callaghan stepping into that passing lane. Now O'Callaghan will play it back to his trusty goalkeeper, Jack Pruz. Pruz finding De Silva. De Silva up ahead to Braga. Well defended that time by the Knights. That was Robledo. Robledo has been active from that left fullback position. Here's Sachustegi. Sachustegi up ahead to Lynch. So a few minutes back, Lynch and Braga switched sides. Lynch started the game in the right wing position, Braga in the left, and now playing on the opposite side. Certainly both Ryan Lynch and Braga, two of the biggest goal-scoring threats on the field for the Tornadoes. As this is played back to Weeks. Weeks, nice ball there to find Curtis. Curtis plays it into space, but nobody home. Ball will drift completely out of bounds. Goal kick, Pruz. 27 minutes, 25 seconds left to play here, half number 1. O'Callaghan. Lima, back to O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan big switch there, beautifully played to Lynch. Lynch up ahead trying to find Berto, and it's going to be a foul on the Knights. Looked like it was number 4, Warren Moses, freshman from Utah. So once again, a set-piece opportunity for the Tornadoes. This is where they scored before. Lynch, Braga, Berto. Berto then with the play after Lynch and Braga both stepped over the ball. That one didn't execute quite as well, obviously, as the first one, which resulted in a goal. But you can see the creativity in these set-piece opportunities. You know, they call soccer the beautiful game. And certainly when you see these long possessions where the passing becomes, you know, a bit rhythmic after you know, a number of touches. And then even set pieces like that, you know, the creativity of players overlapping and on the move. And then, of course, the individual performances. You see it from, we saw it earlier from a player like Vitor Braga, just the footwork. So here comes the Knights the other way. Satrustegi attempted a slide tackle. He was well backed up there by Barbone. Nicely done by Barbone to help out his teammate, Satrustegi. A team defense mentality of the Tornadoes. 25:30 to play here, half number 1. Tornadoes with a 1-0 lead. Opportunity here for the Knights, a corner kick. Headed out there nicely by Lima. And a counterattack opportunity suddenly for the Tornadoes. Here's Lynch. Lynch. And Lynch wanted a foul, not happy with how that turned out. Now here's a counter attempt opportunity for the Knights, rather. Cordova blasts that one over the crossbar. So back-to-back counterattacks. Crowd was not happy with how that went down either. Well, bottom line is goal kick Tornadoes, and Pruz will have at it once again. Cruz plays this one a little shorter. Real battle for the 50-50 ball there. Lima holding his side after colliding with Simmons. Looks like he's okay though. 24:10 to play here, half number 1. Played back to the goalkeeper, Spencer Young. Young with the bright fluorescent orange goalkeeper jersey. Up ahead here, it's Robledo on an overlapping run. Da Silva now trying to shake Robledo. And then he plays it off Robledo's knee. And it'll be a Tornado goal kick. Well, be sure to follow the Tornadoes on social media at BC Tornadoes on both Twitter and Instagram. Be sure to like the Brevard College Tornadoes Facebook page. And as you're watching right now, the Brevard College Tornadoes YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe and like it. Hit that bell for all those notifications. Foul there, just chopping at O'Callaghan's legs from behind, and it will result in a Tornadoes free kick. So once again, a set-piece opportunity. This one from quite a bit further distance. By the football markings, we're at the 48-yard line. O'Callaghan. He's going to send this far post. And Tornado's able to keep it in bounds somehow. And now here's Braga. Braga. Lynch crosses it in. Getting a head on it there. All the way from his fullback position. Rocco Barbone. Barbone might be a little bit shaken up. But what a run by Barbone, and then to aggressively go after that header. It's easy to tell who Barbone is on the field. He's got a unique style to him with the big hair. But a lot of fun to watch Barbone show off his talents and trying to get into a piece of the offense there, the defender from Italy. Here come the Knights on the attack. Dos Santos trying to make things difficult on Southern Virginia. Now Barbone playing it off the Knights attacker. You know, there's a bit of a disagreement there whether it should be a goal kick or a corner kick, but ultimately the guys in the yellow tops their opinion matters most, and it's going to be a goal kick, Tornadoes. Here's Da Silva. Da Silva, as the Knights attackers start to converge on him. O'Callaghan then plays it to Lima, back to Da Silva. Da Silva up ahead. Here's Braga. Braga with a touch. Brought down here with the chest by O'Callaghan. Nicely done defensively by Warren Moses of Southern Virginia as the Knights regain possession. Danny Feetcow, sophomore from Highland, Utah. And first sub of the match, and the return of Adam Spencer on deck here. So good to see Adam Spencer ready to go. He's been nursing a hamstring injury, but fifth-year senior, and certainly a big part of this Tornado attack and the leadership of the Tornadoes, as we have a stoppage here. And a yellow card has been issued against the Knights. So a little too aggressive on that tackle. And a yellow card has been issued. So now free kick for the Tornadoes, so another set piece opportunity. 19:47 on the clock. As that's beautifully played, a direct goal, beautifully played, goal Tornadoes. Goal by Esteban Berto, his second of the match. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 10, Esteban Berto. So Esteban Berto, 2 goals. And that last one from distance, hitting the backside of the goal, the far post. Just a brilliant shot from long range. Esteban Berto, ladies and gentlemen. First goal was an absolute banger where we saw the power. This one, power, but also precision. Finding the back of the net. Esteban Berto, the sophomore from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And just like that, the Tornadoes are up 2-0. 19 minutes left to play here, half number 1. Berto trying to nifty little heel pass there, trying to find Lima. Meanwhile, Adam Spencer has entered the match. Now in the match for your Tornadoes, number 23, Adam Spencer. So Spencer making his return. one of those captains, and very much you could call Adam heart and soul of this Tornadoes men's soccer team out of Mooresville, North Carolina. An important part of this program for a long time. Nicely done there by Lima to head out that cross. Now here's another one. Barbone fighting there with Webster. Now here's Adam Spencer in space. Adam Spencer, one defender to beat. Plays it to Braga. Braga. Ryan Lynch. Lynch still looking. Fires away a shot there. Blocked by Simmons, who turned his back. Check that. It was actually Reeves on the defense. Here's Simmons. Simmons plays it back to Robledo. Robledo once again. Pressure there from Berto. Now O'Callaghan takes it away. Robledo now trying to play it forward, trying to find his teammate Fietcal. Barbone then collects it. 16:50 to play here, half number one. Tornadoes have looked sharp in this one thus far. 2-0 advantage. 2 goals by Esteban Berto. First goal assisted by Wendell Lima. And then Berto with the goal in the 26th minute, after the first goal in the 6th minute on the free kick. Tornadoes with an 8-2 shot advantage in this one. Here's Berto once again. Berto playing it ahead to Braga. Braga. Here's Dos Santos. Dos Santos. O'Callaghan. Lima. Once again, here's Dos Santos. Dos Santos with a nice step there. Dos Santos had Spencer momentarily, then taken away by the Knights. Here come the Knights trying a counterattack of their own. Fietcal defended from behind by Lima, then taken away by Da Silva, Igor Da Silva. Misplayed there, back into the grips of the Knights. Just over 15 minutes left to play. Substitutes here for the Tornadoes. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 32, Daniel Ribeiro, and number 18, Tristan Wallace. So Tristan Wallace and Ribeiro check in. Wendell Lima to the bench area. Also checking out is number 9, Vitor Braga. So Tornadoes going a bit deeper here on their bench. Daniel Ribeiro playing on the far side of the field. Left attacking midfielder position over there. Fietcal. Cross here by the Knights. Da Silva plays it out with his foot. Here's Spencer. Spencer. He's got Dos Santos to his right. He has Lynch through to his left. Tried to find Lynch. Taken away by Moses. Dos Santos. Dos Santos up ahead. Here's Berto. Berto, beautiful little slip there. And multiple subs here for Southern Virginia. Also entering the match for the Tornadoes, number 17, Ryan Sinkamba. Enter the match for your Tornadoes, number 17, Ryan Sinkamba. So Sinkamba has entered the contest. 12:50 to play here, half number 1. Ryan Lynch takes a breather. So Sinkamba and Spencer up front, along with Esteban Berto. Here's Spencer. Spencer with an opening. Spencer beats a second defender. Spencer now 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. It's goal. Tornadoes up 3-0. Adam Spencer. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 23, Adam Spencer. Adam Spencer, after being sidelined with injury, has come back with a fury and given the Tornadoes a 3-0 lead. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 26, Marcos da Silva. So Adam Spencer. Incredible individual effort there, beating multiple defenders. As another sub here for the Tornadoes. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 22, Jesus Martinez. So Martinez will enter the match. And Esteban Berto with 2 goals. Already in the books with his name attached to it. Takes a breather. Da Silva playing this forward. So great to see this from Adam Spencer, who's been working hard to rehab a hamstring injury and got cleared to play for this matchup versus Southern Virginia. Did not get the start. And then entered the game as a substitute. Probably first time he's done that in a while. And the senior able to deliver with a goal here to give the Tornadoes a healthy 3-0 advantage. So 2 goals from Berto, 1 from Spencer. A shutout by the Tornadoes defense thus far in a 3-0 lead for the NATOs. Set to check in now, Bodie Rogers, senior from Thatcher, Arizona, for the Knights. Yeah, whistle there. Tristan Wallace is going to be called for the foul. .10 to play here, half number 1. Substitutes coming here. Enter the match for the Knights, number 18, Bodie Rogers. Enter the match for your Tornadoes, number 7, João de Souza. So João de Souza entering the match for the Tornadoes. Adam Spencer, first team All-USA South Conference West Division performer last year, getting that third goal of this match. Is Sinkamba then with an opportunity. Goalkeeper has completely left his net here. Jesus Martinez now taking it away. Now played ahead by Wallace, trying to find Spencer. A little too much mustard on that one. Well, Tornadoes enjoying this 3-0 lead. Another sub getting set to check in. Aiden Miller. Miller hailing from New Hampshire. Under 8 minutes to play here, half number 1. Da Silva trying to find Spencer. Broken up there by Robledo. Now up ahead, trying to find Rogers. Fresh legs in the form of Rogers. And Southern Virginia will get a free kick. Injured player Da Silva went down for a moment, and he'll then step off and into the match, Aiden Miller. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 13, Aiden Miller. So Miller checks in for Da Silva. Barbone getting a piece of it. Martinez fighting for that loose ball. Here's D'Souza with the throw-in. He plays it back to Satrustegi. Satrustegi, touch there to Pruz. Pruz back to Satrustegi, getting organized from the back. 6:45 to play here, half number 1. 3-0 Tornadoes on top. Wallace up ahead to Spencer. Spencer finding Sinkamba. Sinkamba. Run there by Aiden Miller. Now Sinkamba comes back the other way trying to find Spencer, but saved by Young, the goalkeeper. Can't miss Young in that bright orange fluorescent top. D'Souza up ahead trying to find Spencer. Getting a foot on it there was Westoncow. Robertson fighting for it. Now Sinkamba, nice hustle there. Sinkamba with authority, taking control of that situation. Sinkamba now plays it back to Satrustegi. Satrustegi one touch to D'Souza. D'Souza up the line to Spencer. Spencer trying to with a little touch. Martinez and D'Souza were both in the vicinity. Westoncow actually got a foot on it first. It went out of bounds. Tornado ball. Up ahead, D'Souza. And Knights will regain possession. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Well, Tornadoes, a highly international roster. 24 players on this team. Hail from 9 different countries outside of the United States. Ecuador, England, Brazil, Ireland, Italy, Spain, Uruguay, Wales, and Zambia. Sinkamba, who's pressuring the ball right there out of Zambia, for instance. So we're not only talking multiple countries, we're talking multiple continents when you look at the Tornadoes roster. Certainly a big Brazilian influence. It certainly makes it one of the more fascinating squads across NCAA Division III. Highly international roster, and you can tell by the style of play, you know, certainly a lot of different styles all melting into one here, and it really is a beautiful brand of soccer that the Tornadoes, under the guidance of head coach El Dana, are able to produce. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to play here, half number 1. Jack Pruz will do the honors. Goal kick from Pruz. Pruz wears the all red. Red top, red shorts, red socks. Spencer tried to fire off a full volley there. Wasn't able to get a complete foot on it. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left to play here, half number one. If you're just joining us, this is part of a doubleheader the women's team played earlier. Southern Virginia got the better of that one, 2-0 win, but Tornadoes up 3-0 in this one. Esteban Berto with a goal in the 6th minute, assisted by Wendell Lima on a set piece. Berto again struck at the 26th minute, and then Adam Spencer in the 33rd minute gave the Tornadoes a 3-0 lead. Tornadoes with a 12-2 shot advantage. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here, half number one. Really glad you're able to join us wherever you may be tuning in from. Kind of the cool thing about these internet broadcasts, you can tune in from anywhere in the world. So perhaps from one of those many countries represented on the Tornado roster, we're seeing some viewers and listeners. So wherever you may be tuning in from, we appreciate it. Nice job there by D'Souza to step into that passing lane. Here's Spencer. Spencer then plays it back to Sacher-Steggy. Sacher-Steggy up ahead. And D'Souza is going to be caught offsides there. So nice idea there by the Tornadoes, but offsides the call. The linesman with the flag up. So we're under 2 minutes to play. Great to see President David Joyce in the house. If you missed it, President Joyce was part of our broadcast when we brought to you the mountain bike action on Sunday. Huge afternoon for the Brevard College cycling program. Big results for that squad. Just over 90 seconds to play here. Here's Sinkamba. And a foul there, and there's going to be a set piece opportunity for the Tornadoes in the attacking zone here. So another big opportunity for the Tornadoes as meanwhile the clock continues to count down towards 0 here in this first half. So Tornadoes here will get organized. One minute remaining. So the 1 minute call has occurred and Tornadoes continuing here to get organized. De Silva just missing there, so went for the direct shot near post and just off the mark. So Tornadoes looking for even more after 2 of their 3 goals have occurred on free kicks. 25 seconds left to play here, half number one. 3-0, Tornadoes on top of the Knights. Now under 20 seconds to play. This will just about do it for this first half. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. In your score at halftime, Tornadoes 3, Knights 0. Stick around, half number 2 coming up next. So that'll do it for the first half of action here, the first 45 minutes of action. Tornadoes with a 3-0 advantage over Southern Virginia. Goals by Esteban Berto, who struck twice in this one, the 6th minute and the 26th minute, and also Adam Spencer. It all adds up to a 3-0 lead for the Tornadoes. So strong performance by Brevard College, flexing their muscle. The return of Adam Spencer, certainly making his mark, getting that 3rd goal, and Tornadoes in the driver's seat of this non-conference matchup. So even though Southern Virginia now a member of the USA South Conference, this game does not count towards the conference records, but certainly it counts towards the overall records, and Tornadoes have headed to their locker room in the New Athletics field house, and they will regroup for half number 2. Thanks for joining us this edition of Brevard College Men's Soccer. Now for a message from Brevard College.
I'm definitely feeling more confident now than I was as a freshman. I've taken jumps in my academic career, and I've taken jumps in just socializing and getting out and getting to do things I've never done before.
The thing that brought me to Brevard is the experiential learning. I've always been a hands-on guy.
I love it here at Brevard. Over Christmas break, I was itching to come back because I love the area so much.
Experiential learning here is beyond all of my expectations. It has really blown me away with projects that are fun and exciting and all the outdoor activities that we've done.
My financial aid process was very smooth. My freshman year, I came in worry-free, which was amazing because it allowed me to focus on my academics and focus on finding my place here at Brevard.
In Brevard, there's all kinds of things to do, whether it be go up into downtown and look at all the shops, or go up to any of the national forests and hike, camp, anything like that. And that's what I'm into, the hiking, camping, backpacking, the biking.
There's a lot to do outside. It's probably one of the prettiest places on the earth. And to come to somewhere where it's such a tight-knit community, where everybody has your back, I mean, you're not going to find that anywhere else at bigger schools.
I like to go hang out at the coffee shop, sit outside at the picnic tables, maybe do a little bit of homework there, and just socialize because there's always somebody that I know there.
Brevard does make it easy to come here. The admission process is very simple.
Scholarship day, I came and they had everything figured out for me, and I sat down with the advisor and it was super simple.
I love the faculty. I love the staff. I love the experiential education. So many things speak to me. It screams my home away from home. It's just a great feeling to be on campus, which is why I've decided this is where I'm going to be, this is where I want to graduate, this is where I want my degree to come from.
Brevard College Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program is the most distinctive in the nation. I think one of the reasons why is because it is so focused on experiential education in addition to the outdoor education component. They are developing their leadership skills out in the field with each other.
My internship was on schooner Lynx. She's a 122-foot topsail schooner. She's a replica of an 1812 privateer. My job on Lynx this summer was a deckhand, and because of the skills that I've learned at Brevard College, such as program planning and lesson planning and different techniques to teaching to different ages and different types of people, I was promoted to the job of educator. This summer, my professor, John Buford, knew that I'd be at sea quite a bit, and he really worked with me. And when I would come into port, I would call him, he would always answer. He was really quick to respond with my emails, and not just to say, I got your email, but he would talk about what was going on and ask me questions. And it was really cool to have somebody like that to support me for the summer and really help me succeed.
You should come to Brevard College in the Wilderness Leadership and Experiential Education program because you will become a leader, a strong, ethical leader. And that can be applied to any field, anywhere you go, whatever you do in your professional career. And it'll be a whole lot of fun as you learn those skills.
Anybody who is interested in leadership skills and outdoor skills should definitely think about Brevard. It's an incredible place and a great place to be a part of.
Before I got to Brevard College, I didn't know what experiential learning even was. We have all the rivers, Pisgah National Forest, DuPont State Forest, just all the resources are around us. So the location is why environmental studies is so great here.
With experiential learning, it's not always field-based. We do quite a few things in the lab as well, so you get opportunities to do hands-on research in the lab. But whenever possible, when you can get outdoors and see what's actually happening, it's different based on the conditions that are outdoors, and you can never predict those. So a day that it's raining and cold, you're going to see different activity levels among the animals and plants than if it's a day that's sunny and warm. The courses that I teach are all based in the outdoors. My specialty is biodiversity, so I teach a course in biodiversity, but I also teach courses that are unique to the area that are called Plants and Animals of the Southern Appalachians. Here at Brevard College, one of the things that we do really well is interact with these students who are undergraduates in a way that prepares them for graduate programs. That's what we can do at Brevard College. We can get these students who are interested in a particular area, help them find a path that is tying together their interest with what our background, the backgrounds of the professors can do, and then position that student in a way that few undergraduates can be positioned to go on to a graduate program or to go directly into the field.
Just a couple minutes away from the start of the second half here at Lamel Family Field. Men's soccer action. Brevard hosting Southern Virginia. Southern Virginia, the newest member of the USA South Conference. Sharp first half for the Brevard College Tornadoes. (3-0) advantage. 2 goals by Esteban Berto and a goal by Adam Spencer. Give the Tornadoes this impressive 3-0 lead. So Southern Virginia is in Buena Vista, Virginia. So if you take I-81 north through Asheville and Johnson City and Bristol, keep going on 81 and past Roanoke, and a little while past Roanoke, sort of in the Lynchburg, Virginia area, is Buena Vista, Virginia, and Southern Virginia University, and you're going to hear a lot about them in the coming years, now a member of the USA South Conference. Doubleheader today, women's soccer, Southern Virginia getting the better of the Tornadoes, 2-0 in that one, but men's soccer on the other side of the ledger so far here at halftime, 3-0 advantage. So teams will switch sides, and on your device or screen or however you may be viewing this, Tornadoes going from right to left. Southern Virginia from left to right, starting with the ball, but immediately stolen away by the Tornadoes. Now up ahead, here's Ryan Lynch. Ryan Lynch along the left side. Lynch shoved out of the way there by Cordova, and then the ball is smothered by the goalkeeper, Young. But considerable attack there from the get-go. Braga finding Lynch. Just underway here, half number 2. Glad you're able to join us. Sun beginning to set. The lights are on here at Lamel Family Field. Very mild, comfortable temperatures for these two soccer clubs. Both teams sort of feeling each other out here in the early goings. O'Callaghan with the takeaway there. Now up into Lynch. Lynch with a perhaps one too many touches there. Ball ends up into the grips of the goalkeeper. Cordova up ahead here to Fietkow. Stolen away there by Sachustegi. Sachustegi up ahead. Braga, Lima, back to Braga. Now Berto to Lima. Lima carrying along the left side, now finds Lynch along the left wing. Lynch step over the ball there, then another juke of the defender, then fires away there. Shot will skip wide of the net. But nice individual effort there by Ryan Lynch, sophomore from Charlotte Carmel Christian High School. Goal kick here for the Knights. Just underway here, half number 2. completely flipping the field here between a goal kick and a slip header. And in a matter of just seconds, the ball has traveled about 100 yards. But ultimately out of bounds. Now free kick for the Tornadoes. Pruz thought about playing it short to Da Silva. Instead, plays it long in the direction of Berto. Dos Santos. Berto. Lima. Back to Berto. Berto. Lima turns, finds Braga. 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 Up ahead to Lynch. Lynch splitting two defenders. Shot just missing near post. Ryan Lynch, another big effort. And it'll be a goal kick for the Knights. Well, tomorrow night, join us for volleyball action at the Boschmer Gymnasium or right here on this YouTube channel. Tornadoes will host Bob Jones in volleyball at 7 p.m. at the Bosch. And then big day Saturday here at Brevard College. Home opener for the football team, 1 p.m. versus Apprentice. And then men's soccer at 5 p.m. followed by the women's soccer at 7:30. So a triple header here at Islamel Family Field. Really a phenomenal facility, servicing multiple sports here on campus. It, along with the Athletic Fields House, really gives Brevard College some of the premier facilities in all of NCAA Division III. Sinkamba on the attack there, fighting one-on-one with the Knights defender. Ball bounces out of bounds. Well, the game on Saturday for the Tornadoes will be against the University of the South, also known as Swanee, out of Tennessee. That's at 5 p.m. And speaking of Tennessee, do want to give a shout out to one of the biggest Tornado fans I know who's been showing her support throughout this game, Malia in East Tennessee. Thanks for all the support and cheering on the Tornadoes. Part of NATO Nation. Header there, just missing. Just a point-blank header and then diving save by Spencer Young. Big opportunity there. Young, what a save. Just rapid fire, the header and then the save by Young. And now another header and a finish there. Barbone. The header by Barbone. Rocco Barbone. Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 16, Rocco Barbone. So Rocco Barbone gives the Tornadoes a 4-0 lead. Big time finish. We saw the potential of Barbone earlier with the head, and that time able to finish it off. Enter the match for your Tornadoes, number 31, Miles Schaefer. So on the stoppage after the goal, Miles Schaefer into the match as well. .38:40 to play here, half number 2. Big time finish there for Barbone. Barbone. with the finish. So 4-0 the lead for the Tornadoes, now that much more comfortable after that finish by Barbone. First career collegiate goal for Barbone, the freshman from Italy. And he's now handling the center defender role with Miles Schaefer into the match, now playing the left fullback position. Now an opportunity for the Knights. Quickly down the turf field. .46:45 to play here, half number 2. Sinkamba on the attack there. So 4 goals now for the Tornadoes. Adam Spencer, Esteban Berto has a pair, and Rocco Barbone. Barbone, the freshman from Treviso, Italy, and attended British school in the Netherlands. So certainly well-traveled, Mr. Barbone. Just under 36 minutes to play here, half number 2. Satu Stegi plays that up the right wing. Sinkamba taken away by the Knights, and then Sinkamba with a foul from behind. A little too aggressive there, Ryan Sinkamba. Set piece here for Southern Virginia. Header there off the mark. Goal kick for the Tornadoes. And a goalkeeper substitution. Otis Kahar checking in, the sophomore from Wales. And he replaces Jack Pruse, who through about 60 minutes of soccer was able to pitch a shutout. Pruse and the Tornado defense getting it done, and certainly the Tornado offense as well, a 4-0 advantage. O'Callahan plays it back to Kahar, so Kahar gets a early touch after entering the match. Plays it to Satu Stegi. Satu Stegi blasts that forward. Here's Sinkamba. Sinkamba brings it down. Touch to Lima. Lima fighting off the Knight defender. Playing it forward there is a Webster. Kahar takes charge of the situation. Under 33 minutes to play. Taken away there by the Knights, and back the other way comes the gentleman in, we'll call it burgundy and black. Slide tackle there by Schaefer. Touch there from Braga. Barbone, the man of the moment after that goal to put the Tornadoes up 4-0, plays it back to Kahar. Satrastegi to O'Callahan. O'Callahan upfield, inbounds. Sinkamba taking it away from the Knights defender. Here comes Sinkamba. Sinkamba on the attack. Lynch is to his left. Here's Lynch. A touch there by Braga, and then Lynch. But back the other way, here comes Southern Virginia. So we're seeing some back and forth counterattack type action. Throw in by Miles Schaefer. Plays it forward to Barbone. Barbone up ahead. Dos Santos splits the defenders to Schaefer. Schaefer plays it forward. Here's Braga. Braga lets the Southern Virginia midfielder just get a piece of it himself. Played out of bounds and throw in Tornado. So crafty little play there by Braga. Schaefer plays that forward. Here's Lynch. Lynch on the attack. Lynch dribbles to his right, fires off a shot. What an effort there by Lynch. That was a beautiful looking shot, just a couple feet high of the crossbar. And the Tornado shot total continues to inflate, now at 18. Substitute coming here for Southern Virginia. Barbone called off Berto. Barbone then found Sinkamba. Sinkamba plays it forward. Nobody home. 30 minutes, 30 seconds to play here. Half number 2. Hunter Westenkow out of Georgia set to check in, along with Kelton Zollinger out of Utah. Cross there, Cordova. Nicely defended by Schaefer. Here comes the subs for the Knights. Entered the match for the Knights, number 2, Hunter Westenkow. And number 17, Kelton Zollinger. Well, this will be a gratifying victory for the Tornadoes after dropping the season opener to Carolina University. And Tornadoes able to avenge that defeat with a 2-1 win over Methodist this past Saturday, and now up 4-0 on the visitors from Buena Vista, Virginia. Well, be sure to check out bctornadoes.com for all your news, stats, and information surrounding Brevard College athletics. And be sure to follow the Tornadoes on social media at BC Tornadoes on both Twitter and Instagram. And be sure to like Brevard College Tornado Athletics on Facebook. And if you're watching this YouTube channel, subscribe and hit that little bell. That'll give you all the notifications when Brevard College Tornado Athletics goes live. And we'll be bringing you the action from the 19 Brevard College Tornado sports whenever there's a home event. We'll be bringing you all the action here on this YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. Set piece opportunity here for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes scored on 2 set pieces back in the opening half. O'Callahan serves that back into the goal mouth, making things difficult on the Knights' defense, and another set piece opportunity, a corner kick this time for the Tornadoes. Well, this team, much of which returned from the spring 2021 season, is the defending USA South Conference West Division champions. And you may be able to see, in fact, you can see it in your shot right there, the new 2021 Spring Championship banner. And the Tornadoes received their championship rings in a pregame ceremony prior to the exhibition opener versus Southern Wesleyan. That was a great moment. But talking to the coaches and also the student athletes from this year's team, the goals are even higher. USA South Conference Championship would come with an NCAA Division III tournament automatic berth, and Tornadoes very much right there, the potential for those kind of results. And a big time attempt there by the Tornadoes on the attack. Ryan Lynch, he has been in the mix offensively all night long and just missing there. Sub here from the Knights. Enter the match for the Knights, number 8, Alec Robertson. It's Alec Robertson, the midfielder from Albuquerque, New Mexico, La Cueva High School. 25:40 to play here, half number 2. Headed effectively there by Barbone. Braga plays it back to Schaefer, back to Barbone. Barbone using Kahar, back to Barbone. Barbone, Schaefer. Schaefer splits the defenders to find, check that, to find Dos Santos. Almost said Da Silva, who, along with many of the starters, has called it a night. Also worth mentioning, Adam Spencer came back from an injury, scored a goal promptly in the first half, and he's been resting through the second half, so limited minutes for Adam Spencer, but certainly looks very strong with that goal that he scored. Barbone playing it forward. Lima with a nifty turn there. Now playing it ahead. Trying to find Braga. Braga hits the deck. All sorts of contact there. No whistle. 24:15 to play here, half number 2. And then a hard foul there. 2 players are down. A card issued immediately. So this might take a minute to sort out. Clock stopped at the 24:13 mark. So good to see everybody up and moving around here. Meanwhile, it's going to be another set piece opportunity. So Tristan Wallace has checked in for the Tornadoes. Now Braga plays this forward. O'Callaghan. It's Dos Santos over on the far side. O'Callaghan now with the throw-in. Under 24 minutes left to play. Half number 2. Braga on the move. Here's Tristan Wallace. Play out of bounds there, and we're going to see massive substitutions now for the Tornadoes. Let's see if we can get all these. Entering the match for the Tornadoes, number 6, Nathan DeLima. Number 12, David Garrett. Number 13, Aiden Miller. Number 14, Nicholas Majanini. Number 21, Giuseppe Real. Number 26, Marcos da Silva. Number 30, Christian Ramsey. Number 33, Dylan Cox. Number 34, Tino Neto. And number 35, Jose Vela. So we spoke of shift changes in hockey. This is sort of taking it to the next level with that number of substitutes all at once. In fact, all 10 field position players were substituted for, so it's an entirely different Tornado squad out there. Yeoman's work by the statistics crew to keep all that straight. Just over 21 minutes to work here in the second half. Shot totals now at 19-3. And this will be a gratifying result for the Tornadoes. Well in control here, 4-0 advantage. So all sorts of different NATOs on the field now. Kahar will get them organized. Here's Aiden Miller. Up ahead to Vela. Vela plays it forward, trying to find Dylan Cox, the freshman from England. So good to see a lot of these Tornadoes even making their collegiate debut this evening. Sean Curtis, the freshman from Utah, is set to check in for the Knights. Entering the match for the Knights, number 6, Sean Curtis. So Curtis checks in. He replaces Fiatkow. So join us tomorrow night for Brevard College volleyball at the Bosch. 7 p.m. start versus Bob Jones. Tough result for the Tornadoes volleyball team this evening. A defeat to Pfeiffer, 3-0 in sets. But Tornadoes will look to bounce back tomorrow night at the Bosch. 18 minutes, 30 seconds left. Half number 2. Tornadoes in control, 4-0. Giuseppe Real. Nathan De Lima with a touch there. It's Aiden Miller. De Lima. Touch there, back to Christian Ramsey. Miller plays it forward. Ramsey and Real defending. Here's Nathan De Lima. Sophomore, check that, freshman from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Jose Vela, the senior from Seacliff, New York, getting a touch. North Shore High School. Tornadoes under the direction of head coach El Dana. Associate head coach is Juan Mascaro Jr. and astute fans of the Tornadoes may have noticed he's not here. The reason why, the reserves team is at Milligan in Elizabethtown, Tennessee this evening. So best of luck as always to the reserve squad as they hit the road this evening. A couple more subs ready to go. Knights set to check in is number 18, Bodie Rogers. Looks like Greg Sellers will be the next sub for the NATOs. A lot of playing time, a lot of minutes for this depth chart of the Tornadoes. 16 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here. Also set to check in Tanner Gonder of Southern Virginia. Big left foot there. As here come the subs. Entering the match for the Knights, number 13, Tanner Gonder, and number 18, Bodie Rogers. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 25, Greg Sellers. So Sellers into the match. Marcos Da Silva will take a breather. 15 minutes, 20 seconds left. As the sun has just about disappeared here at Islamel Family Field. Lights are on. Tornadoes in control. 4-0. Tornadoes on top. A lot of 50-50 balls being contended here. Sellers then gets a piece of it. That ricochets off a Knight, so it'll be a goal kick for the Tornadoes. Substitute now, once again, for the Knights. Entering the match for the Knights, number 16, Caleb Ewell. So Ewell checks in. Wallace. Taken away there by Simmons of the Knights. Rogers now getting a piece of it. Up ahead to Curtis. Here's Rogers. Nobody home there. Majanini. Nice little turn there. Advantage the call despite the foul. Jose Vela. Giuseppe Real up ahead. Tino Oneto getting in on the action as well. 13 minutes, 15 seconds. Now under 13 minutes to play, another set piece opportunity for the Tornadoes. They capitalize on 2 of these back in the first half. Tino Oneto with the left foot. High off the mark. 12 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Enter the match for your Tornadoes, number 29, Noah Martin. So Noah Martin has checked in. The junior from Shelby, North Carolina. On your way from Brevard to Charlotte, you'll drive through Shelby. 11:55 to play. Half number 2. 21-3, the shot total. Throw in here for the Tornadoes on the far side. Greg Sellers will do the duties. As the sun continues to set here, Brevard, North Carolina, some beautiful hues of pink and orange in the sky. Also maybe some storm clouds in the distance, and we're about 11 minutes from getting out of the woods as far as any precipitation here. Weather has been ideal for these 2 soccer matches today. I want to thank once again everybody who helped make the mountain bike race a reality this past weekend, both at Ride Canoga and here on the campus of Brevard College. 20 colleges represented, over 160 riders, and some great action. And great to see those athletes back in action on the collegiate level. Sidelined a long time due to the pandemic. Meanwhile, Tornadoes still hungry for more. This squad that's out there now. Here's Sellers. Couple of touches there from Tino Oneto. More subs coming for the Wolves in the meantime. The Southern Virginia University Knights. Just over 9 minutes to play now. Tornadoes well in control of this one. Sellers with the cross. Punched over the crossbar. So it'll be a corner kick for the Tornadoes. Spencer Young going up high and getting a hand on it. Eight minutes, 35 seconds left to play here, half number 2. Be another corner kick after that ricocheted off a Knight cleat. Vela playing that cross nicely towards the goal mouth, and David Garrett getting a piece of that. Subs now for the Knights. Into the match for the Knights, number 7, Kay Elkins. Number 24, Matt Dryden. Number 12, Jalen Victory. New goalkeeper for the Knights, number 00, Dalen Chappelle. So new goalkeeper, Dalen Chappelle, also enter the match. Jalen Victory, Kay Elkins, and Matt Dryden for the Knights. So good to see a lot of these student athletes getting some valuable minutes here, many of whom making their maiden voyage as a college student athlete. So great to see both these squads utilizing this non-conference matchup to their best of their abilities. Great to see members of the Brevard College football team in attendance. Preparations continuing for Saturday's season opener versus Apprentice right here at Islamel Family Field at 1 p.m. Also available via the YouTube channel that you're watching now. And following the match versus Apprentice, the Tornadoes men's soccer team will be taking on the University of the South at 5 p.m. as just missing there. That was the best chance all evening for Southern Virginia. And nicely done there. Tanner Gonder, the sophomore from Delta, Utah Delta High School. Making things interesting there. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left to play here, half number 2. Now under 5 minutes to play. corner kick here for Southern Virginia. They haven't had too many of these in the corner kick category. Now a 6-3 advantage for the Tornadoes. 22-4 shot advantage. Header there just missing, so suddenly Southern Virginia coming alive a little bit. Kay Elkins and also Brandon Victory in the mix on that last offensive attack. Here come the Tornadoes the other way. Majanini using the left foot. Dylan Cox down the left wing. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Minutes winding down here at Ives Lamel Family Field. A satisfying evening of men's soccer for Brevard College, a 4-0 advantage. Big boot there by Chappelle, the newly inserted goalkeeper for the Knights. Now 3 minutes to play. Played back here. Kahar pressured by the Knights. Striker, Kai Elkins. He's been a factor since he checked in, Elkins. Now 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to play. Elkins, the freshman from Delta Junction, Alaska. Delta High School. So while the Tornadoes certainly are globetrotters, international roster from all over the world, Southern Virginia from all over the United States, Utah, California, Washington, Delaware, Arizona, New Mexico, amongst others. Coming down the stretch here, 90 seconds left to play. Half number 2. And head coach El Dana will be able to count this one as another victory for the Tornadoes. Defending USA South Conference West Division champs. One minute remaining. So now down under 1 minute. And the Tornadoes in cruise control, headed towards their second victory of the season. So wish Southern Virginia best of luck throughout their season, their first year in the USA South Conference. Welcome aboard to the USA South Conference, Southern Virginia, and safe travels back home this evening as we wind this one down from Ives Lamel Family Field. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Your final score from Ives Lamel Family Field: Tornadoes 4, Knights 0. Tornadoes goals by Esteban Berto, assisted by Wendell Lima. Berto had a second goal in the 26th minute. The 33rd minute, Adam Spencer with a goal. Then Rocco Barbone with a goal in the 51st minute, assisted by Esteban Berto. Once again, your final score, Tornadoes 4, Knights 0. Hope you can join us again this Saturday when the Tornadoes men's soccer team will host the University of the South at 5 p.m. And also join us for Brevard College volleyball tomorrow, 7 p.m. versus Bob Jones at the Bosch. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of Brevard College men's soccer. Drive home safely. Go Tornadoes. Well, there you have it. Tornadoes 4, Knights 0, the final score, and the Tornadoes improved to 2-1 on the season. Back-to-back wins after beating Methodist on Saturday. Next up, University of the South on this Saturday, September 11th at 5 p.m. Goals by Esteban Berto. He had 2 of them plus an assist. Adam Spencer with a goal as well. And Rocco Barbone with that insurance goal in the second half. Congratulations to the Tornadoes. 22-5, the shot advantage. 6-2 in corner kicks. And the Tornadoes, a gratifying 4-0 win. So a gratifying win for the Tornadoes, who will regroup and continue to keep their eye on the prize. And once again, welcome aboard to the USA South Conference, Southern Virginia University. Look forward to having you as part of the membership of the conference that Brevard College is a part of. Well, tomorrow, volleyball, 7 p.m. at the Boshamar Gymnasium. And then Saturday, check us out for a triple header. Football at 1 p.m., men's soccer at 5 p.m., women's soccer at 7:30 p.m. Well, I want to thank everyone who made today's broadcast possible, and want to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in. Your final score for the final time, Tornadoes 4, Knights 0. Go Tornadoes!